One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 55-yard line. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another Big 12 foe, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Nicholson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Sun Devils have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Working that left side. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
7, TCU, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Ash. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. They'll run play action. That one comes out hot down the right side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out. It's Ash. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Ash. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll run it to the right side. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many.
Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Horned.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Gets open down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him in the flat. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're gonna be pinning their ears back.
Gonna let it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll toss it to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got the back over the middle. Push down for the tackle.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
That's caught. It's Ash. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability, does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 7 over BYU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Tate. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here we go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll immediately call timeout.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
At the 36.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
14.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ash. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Here we go. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Arizona State. And they'll take over.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Single back formation, and they give it to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The number 1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill.
Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Toss to the outside. Looking for more room.
like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 17 to Syracuse. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got a first down. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
At the 47. Good enough.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Direct snap. Shakes off the defender. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Tate. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Oh, it's a backbreaker for this defense. QB scrambling and picking up the first down with the lead here in the fourth quarter. It's going to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more seconds off the clock. Not what you were hoping for if you're on D that last play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Grabbed behind the line. It's Tate. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll leave it with the lone back across the 25. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ash. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Brings up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.